How's it going? I just wanted to create this video as a startup for my educational commentaries. I thought that was something cool that I could do. I like giving people a little bit of insight that they might not know about, helping out anyone who could use it or who wants it. So for this first video, we're playing Overwatch. I am a Masters player in this game. I'm usually top 500, but I haven't played in a while. So we're going to go over this game on Route 66, and I will give you as many tips and tricks as possible. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to be rolling out underneath towards this Mega. My objective is to get behind them. And that ball kind of found me out there. Usually you don't want to take fights against other balls because it doesn't do anything for anyone really. But I had that Mega there, so I knew I'd be having the advantage over him. Anyways, he left me alone. So I was hoping there would be people on the high ground that I could knock off. And I was also hoping that my team didn't die, but they did. So instead, I just waited here. I waited behind them. One of the best things to do is ball is to get behind them. That way, they don't know where you're coming from. The main issue with playing ball is the amount of damage you can take. You can take a lot of fucking damage. And you gotta be careful because you don't have any shield. So right there, I waited for my team to come in, and then I rolled through. They were at a corner. Which was good for me because I could hit them around the corner to where their team can heal them. So that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for my teammates to come back so I could jump on them. And then I chased a little bit and I got them a McCree, but don't chase too far because you'll get destroyed. And then this is a cool little rollout right here. Right here, I tried to put myself in between the Rhine and that little rock so I don't get punched by the Doomfist, but he got me anyways. For some reason I got nanoed. You should never nano ball, FYI, if you're playing Ana. My mines did absolutely nothing there, and the McCree had a hard pocket, so we got destroyed, which is fine. We'll get him on this one, hopefully. I don't remember exactly what happens in this game, but we definitely have a lot of trouble on this first one here. Yeah, right there, our McCree, who doesn't have a pocket, got melted by their McCree, who does have a pocket. Which made this really tough because he held that high ground. So I was trying to put some pressure on him and their healers a little bit there.
As long as they have that, we cannot win.
But they're still getting the high ground. And their Rhine is out of position. One of your objectives as ball is to hit people who are out of position further into a worse position, into a position where your team can kill them very easily. And there's Zentrans there trying to save their Rhine, who head rushed in like an idiot, and then he got himself killed too, which is bad. So players are down. I went in. My mechanics are dog water right now because I have not played in a while. And then, unfortunately, all my dilly-dallying gave the McCree time to pick off some people. I was just trying to stay alive for the most part. And the ball gets caught out of position here. That was stupid of him. So, easy kill. And then the McCree chases, which is also stupid. He would have died, usually, but he had a double pocket. He's got his Nano Mercy. And I almost went in there just to try to save my Rhine, but... And then right here we have 10 seconds, so we have to touch. Otherwise we lose. And then McCree's being weird. I touched, and that was a mine out of desperation. That wasn't a very good mine. So now I'm looking for people here, and I had to kill that Zen. I killed him with basically my last bullet, thankfully. But when someone's getting pocketed, your first objective is to kill their healers, kill their pockets. and I got both of the healers. So I was getting a little greedy with McCree and then realized I had to touch. So always make sure as a tank that you're touching the point, because that is your objective. So I touched, and you know, I decided that I thought it was a good idea to kill the McCree because he was carrying pretty heavily right there, and I didn't mind trading my life for that because my teammates was there, and I get back a lot quicker than their McCree. And our McCree, our Tracer, we just started cleaning up. You know, they're getting a little desperate right now, and usually I'd say don't chase the McCree, but I had my Tracer with me, so I went in. And also, he didn't have healers on him. And then, barely got out of there. Their ball touched. And then there's Entranced, I believe. So this could have been bad. But we got that McCree just before the fight started, and I think that changed it quite a bit. Because their McCree was really good. And, you know, once again, this guy's staggered. He's got no team there, so just push and kill. Very easy. And then same with a Doomfist. Fighting with Doomfist, this ball, you usually don't want to 1v1 him. You can, but you gotta get the jump on him. What you always want to do is take the punches for him. He can kill your squishy teammates in one punch, but he can't kill you in one punch. Take the punch, and then let your teammates do the damage. And then another objective of playing ball is to knock people off high ground. And this is actually a really good spot for mines. There are a bunch of cross sections here on the high ground, and it just takes off a lot of good position, takes away a lot of good positions for the enemy team. Ryan out of position there. We already won the fight though, so we're just cleaning up. But now we do have to be careful since we don't have a Ryan. And once again, the McCree's out of position, so I'm pushing him here. And unfortunately, as you can see, my character's around the corner, but Rubber Band Effect said, no, you're dead. So I died, unfortunately. And that's bad, because our team didn't have two tanks at the time. Ryan's back now, and their Ryan just died, which is a good sign of a winning fight, but then our Mercy died. And then they started getting picks. And then they used an ult. And then right there, I was being dumb. I thought I could swing in a circle there for a little bit. And I did get the Mercy off the res, but you cannot do a circle there with ball. It's way too tight. So now we're down to 30 seconds here, and they picked our Lucio. Once again, that McCree probably just hiding in a corner. Right there. Try to go up for the Zen. I donked my head though. Ryan, being an idiot, head charging in. As ball, you can easily avoid Ryan charges. So for him doing that was pretty stupid. And right there, I noticed that half their team, their main tank, was out of position. So I went to point in mine point. So they're out of position, not on point, and they're gonna get, you know, blocked off from reaching it. And so we get some picks. Their mine's on point, so they can't do anything about that. The McCree, oh my gosh, that McCree fight pissed me off so much. I really wanted to get him because I knew he had high noon. He was one shot, and I was screaming at Mercy to Glock the McCree. So I said, Mercy, Glock, 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 and she did it. She destroyed him, which definitely turned the tides there. If he got that high noon off when we didn't have a shield, that would have been bad. And right here, this part of the map is not very good for ball, especially when they have a McCree on their team. And I see, I'm just feeding right away. I donked my head on the truck, which was stupid. You know, their McCree has the advantage in so many scenarios against ball. They also have a Doomfist, and they also have a Sigma, which has rock. A very important thing to consider when playing ball is the amount of CCs they have on their team. Because you want to know what characters you should fight, which characters you should stay away from. And also know the cooldowns of their CCs, because you can fight them even if they do have CCs, but you have to be aware of when they don't have it. So if McCree uses flash, that's when you're going to want to jump on them. We got some pigs here after I fed that McCree high noon me. So that McCree was really good at knowing where I was. And I moved up with my Ryan. He head charged in. And then this is a cheeky little spot right here. But you got to be careful. I saw the McCree on the other side, and the Mercy, getting a kill on the Mercy would be huge. I mind.
Don't let her res.
In hindsight, I probably should have mined the door where the Mercy was, because she just ulted, and you know that provides a lot of healing for their team. And it also prevents the McCree from getting a pocket. So I probably should have done that. You know, usually that's worth it because Mercy is such an impactful character in the game, especially for McCrees or Ashes or anyone she's pocketing. So right here I switched to Sigma. I usually only play ball, but their McCree was getting a lot of way too much space for me to feel comfortable in defense. And this was before Sigma got that little update where it takes 3 seconds to take the shield back. So he's very viable.
I wouldn't hold that close.
And my job right now is just to prevent the McCree from getting any room whatsoever. And we have a main tank, so I can stay high ground here, no problem. And I want to stay high ground, actually, so I can get a better view of McCree. And right here is it. I like putting a shield behind their main tanks when we have a main tank, because it prevents them from getting healing. So their Ryan was out of position right there, and he got his healing cut off, and he died. So just support your Ryan. And also this Doomfist, weird guy, just back here for so long. We all knew he was back here. I was looking for him. You know, he can't really kill me, so that's kind of my job. But also, I don't want to go too far away from my team. This Ryan's being weird. Just taking away his shield slowly. And I thought I heard the Doomfist behind the sign here, and he was behind it. Yeah, so they're getting mopped up right now. They can't really get past this corner.
No way.
They have Zarya Ryan, which isn't the best right now, especially since double shield is so effective. Yeah, so here's the Doomfist. We found him. And then just goes back. So he wasn't in the fight that whole time. He's probably the reason why they've been losing so easily, just because it was a 5v6. And our Ryan just destroys their Ryan. I'm keeping my eye on this McCree. He's flanking left so much, and I have a good angle on some ricochets there. I also am trying to rock him as much as possible so he can't stun our front line. And I get launched off the map. He hit me so far. I did not even consider getting knocked off the map there, but apparently Doomfist can hit you to the moon. So this is bad because I can't help out the team. They're in a 5v6.
Nice.
Ryan gets a good pick right here. Desperation rock into the air. I assume they res them McCree, but I guess not. So you would think that might be a good idea to use my ult right there because they're all grouped up, but they're in a position where if I do that, we're not getting any kills because my teammates can't see him. And yeah, just be aware of the high noon. Put your shield up, and right there is there. When you see that immortality, use it because they're all gonna group up around that immortality. But make sure you destroy the immortality. And right here, take McCree out of the fight. Just pepper him a little bit, scare him away, while you know, their team can't, where he can't help the team. And but their Ryan stayed alive. They had trans, so he killed me. and then they came back as hog. And I think they wipe us right here. I try to come back as ball as quick as possible just because last second contesting. And then McCree is a little bit out of position there, but I can't get the slam to finish him. And then our tracer gets destroyed. So I'm going to touch. Cheeky little skip off the cart there. And my Ryan's dead. I had to contest. Their Ryan got a lucky charge. And desperation pick on this end does not work out. He's got the Matrix. He lights me up. Let's see. Do I switch or do I stay? I think I stay here. Just because this second point is pretty good for ball. So one of the main objectives of this ball, which I actually did very poorly on this game, and that was a good right there. Keeping control of high ground, that's very important. That pig has a lot to choose from when he's on the high ground. And the reason I went in there is because their Doomfist backed up and our front line was getting attacked pretty hard, so I wanted to join the fight, and their back line was free. Once you know that they have a Zen, he is a free target for ball. Zen is a very easy target to kill, and if he doesn't get any support, you should be killing him every time. And once again, I'm just like, okay, this is a free kill, but they had a hog, so that's unfortunate. You should never push behind that gate there into those caves just because you don't know what's on the other side. So, like I was talking about before, try to go for the healers. You have a lot of mobility, so it's easy to chase Mercy, Moira. Once again, I mine the same position. It's a great position for mines. It blocks off a lot of angles. I didn't get the high ground as much there. I did actually a little bit. But it's just a great position, especially when cart is there. You can't touch the cart at all. And their hog is someone I don't want to chase. Their McCree, I don't think he had stun there, otherwise he would have stunned me. But I just tried to get away as quick as possible, group up with my team, get some heals. There's their hog. So the only time you really want to be targeting their tanks are to get their ult, is to get ult charge. You're not going to kill a tank as ball. It's just, you just don't do enough damage. They have way too much health. Once again, targeting their backline, their healers, and they use both their ults, and it looks like they're overpowering us a little bit here. So we're backing up, but we still have time for another contest. Our Mercy. That was a weird, okay, and we went right there. Yeah, that was a weird little slam there, but it worked out.
Avoid rollout Randy if you want to win every game.
So, overall, and in the end, Ball is a very exposable character who can take a lot of damage and feed ult charge to the enemy. So, if you're playing Ball, make sure you're aware of all the stuns that they have. Your targets are their support and any other attack squishies that don't really counter you, any other DPS squishies that don't counter you. And if you're looking for ult charge, go for the tanks, but make sure you don't get stunned while you're at it. So make sure you're always protecting that high ground for anyone who can take advantage of it. And make sure you don't die. Yeah, don't die. Ball is super annoying because they're always in the fight, always, just running into people, causing commotion. So be annoying. That's your job. Be annoying. Get ult as fast as you can, and get picks where they need to happen. All right. So if you guys enjoyed the commentary, leave a like. There will be more in the future, and we'll definitely go more into depth in other videos. Thank you.